State House pushes for shillings 22 billion new cars or worth of new cars. Okitegeera social update yuji wekumire ku channel. State House oba amaka amatongola g'omukulembeze ow'eggwanga erya Uganda Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ngali mu teekateeka kubeera nga bafuna obuwumbi 22 kugula emmotoka empya. Ekibuuzo ekiro kiri nti emmotoka enkadde zibadde ki? Okitegeera what you need to know is that Security Minister General Jim Muhwezi says the current presidential fleet is aging. Era ndowooza owulira that is the problem of okufuna omuntu nga mukwano gwo obanga mu kika kyo obanga ali close nga ate ya running ebintu bwe bityo. Yagamba nti nno emmotoka z'omukulembeze zonna ezimutambuza olusegende lw'emmotoka lukaddiye. Okitegeera the State House is requesting for shillings 21.9 billion to procure new vehicles for President Museveni and Vice President Jessica Alupo in the next financial year. The Security Minister told a House committee on Thursday. General Jim Muhwezi told the Parliamentary Committee on Presidential Affairs that the item, the victim of a 40% budgetary cut effected by the Financial Ministry, needs to be shoehorned into State House's shillings 419.9 billion proposed budget for the financial year 2023-2024. Nenga omuntu gwa byonna guli nti no State House eyagala obuwumbi 21 almost obuwumbi 22 okubeera nga egula emmotoka empya. Mawulire ga nnaku nnyago mu ggwanga erya Uganda nga ne ssente eza budget ezirunning eggwanga tuzeewola bwewozi. Tetulina ssente zikola ddagala, tetulina ssente zisasula basawo, abasomesa beekalakaasa. Professionalism is getting out of Uganda. Abantu bonna abalina zi professionals oba zi professions bafuluma eggwanga Uganda nga bagenda okunoonya greener pastures. Abasomesa, abasawo, naye ng'ate yo State House eyagala obuwumbi 22 kubanga egula emmotoka empya. Enkadde zibadde ki bannange? What's going on in the country Uganda? Okitegeera. There is need to reconsider the reduction and also consider the fact that the item is grossly underfunded given the aging fleet of the vehicles for the principals, the Security Minister said, adding that the principals in question are His Excellency the President of Uganda and the Vice President. Earlier in the week, Mr. Muhwezi had urged the same House committee to okay the allocation of shillings 8.3 billion for the procurement of vehicles from presidential advisors in the financial year 2023-2024. This was during his presentation of the budget framework paper of 2023-2024 for the office of the president. Okitegeera jukira munno nga tanaba kusaba zino ssente ez'emmotoka empya ez'omukulembeze ne vice gye bwavaako wiiki actually ewedde oba wiiki eno ng'etandika yabadde yasabye dda biliyoni 8.3 oba biliyoni 8.3 okubeera nga bagulira emmotoka ba presidential advisors naye ng'ezo ssente zisobola okukola ebintu ate ebirala ebiyamba eggwanga. Kitegeera the indicative budgetary allocation for the financial year 2023-2024 show that the State House's development vote will be whittled down from shillings 36.2 billion this current financial year to shillings 21.7 billion in the next, as the Finance Ministry brings in place austerity measures to revive the country's flagging economy. The vote is forecast to return to the shillings 36 billion region during the financial year 2026-2027. Okitegeera, lawmakers on the Presidential Affairs Committee insist that frugality and simplicity have to hold sway as the country grapples with the cost of living crisis. Okitegeera, there is a lot of money being invested in these presidential advisors. I would like to get clarification on these increasing numbers and some of the things they work on, because for the case of Kampala, I have never seen any presidential advisor working, Mr. Abubakar Kawalya said. Okitegeera nga yeebuuza nti bano ba presidential advisors bamuwa ssente ne budget zemugeza sina gwenda nga alina omulimu gwakola. Musobole okunnyonnyola ekisinga ku kyemmanyi okubeera nga ntegeera. There is also a lot of money being invested in these presidential advisors. I would like to get clarification on these increasing numbers and some of the things they work on, because for the case of Kampala, yet Mr. Muhwezi still pushed for the finance ministry to make available to State House shillings 30 billion in donations next financial year. The growing demand of donations and the growing demand of donations and inability to settle the outstanding donations in time is a big challenge, the security minister revealed, forcing Miss Agnes Tucker, who's the Bujiri woman MP, to demand that a full list of planned and pending outstanding donations be tabled. She added that sometimes you find pledges that have stayed and have overstayed for years and years, and then others come and those are fulfilled immediately. She said, enfulumya ya ssente mu ggwanga erya Uganda government ze ndowooza nti efulumya nnyingi okusinga zeeyingiza, kitegeera okubeera nga bono almost obuwumbi 22 okubeera nga bagula emmotoka empya. Sikiwagira naye gwe mpuliriza simanyi oba okiwagira oba tokiwagira. Just tell me what you think in the comments, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button. Peace.